Biafrans in Europe. I am very, very happy this evening to be in your midst. I'm very, very happy that the message of the liberation of Biafra is spreading across Europe and, of course, across the world. In Europe, from Austria to Belgium, from Belgium to Denmark, from Denmark to Finland, to France, to Germany, Greece, Ireland, Italy, Iceland, Israel, Malta, Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, Russia, Sweden, Spain, Turkey, and the United Kingdom, and of course, many more on the way. We are spreading like wildfire. My fellow Biafrans, it is no longer a news that the Biafra that we have all craved for many years is happening not just in our lifetime, but you are part and parcel of the liberation of Biafra, and you are part of the history. You are not going to be told the story. You are not going to be hearing the story from somewhere. It's just that you are part and parcel of this history I'm making today. And so if you find yourself in this particular midst of these history makers, you must be very, very proud. You should be proud and clap for yourself, because when every other person were very skeptical, always suspicious of Simon Ekpa, always finding fault on other people except themselves, you stood up, picked up the courage, and trusted me. And this is where we are today. So you don't know what you have done to yourself, but in the next 10 years, you will know that the decision you've made in 2021 or 22, or whenever you join, or 23, was actually the right decision that is shaping the history and the future of Biafra. When we started, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and extraordinary rendition to Nigeria from Kenya. I told Biafrans that Nigeria has made the worst mistake in the history of Nigeria. And then nobody knew what was actually coming. We started to pick the broken particles one after the other. We picked the particles they broke after the kidnap from Kenya. We were bringing them together to form what you see today happening. How many of you have watched most of these sci-fi movies, where like the movie of Schwarzenegger or so, where the iron machine will be melting, and when you shoot at the machine, the policeman, the man will scatter, the gun will scatter the man, and then you need to come together, after melting, and then come back to life. That was actually what had happened in the Biafra struggle. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, the Nigeria government was bragging, and they were making press release, press conference, how Biafra has been crushed. I was watching and observing. And of course, because the people that we are dealing with, both in Nigeria and those that were in IPOB in Nigeria, many of them were demons. I mean, demons is really demons. They started to go and do consultations to find out who Simon Ekpa is. And each time they make consultation, they always tell them, that guy is real. He's real. You need to stop him. You will need to stop him. And that was how the attack against me started. And the only reason was to stop somebody who is actually genuine, because they were never genuine. So I promised Biafrans that we are going to bring our freedom from diaspora. Many people still did not understand. Even many of you today who are here did not understand what I meant by that. That we will bring our freedom from diaspora. Because if you do not know where the rain starts to beat you, or how did they say it, you will never, know how rain is going to stop or where it is going to end. So what we did was to, first of all, study the situation of Nigeria, study how we can deal with these monsters and demons in the name of entity called Nigeria. And after solving the mathematics, we got the answer. We also know how to solve the mathematics. Very, very easy. We went to work, begin to gather all these particles together, which is some of you that are here today, you form major part of the particles. So Nigeria thought that the way it was designed, that they have made everybody poor, that nobody can ever rise again to challenge the entity terrorist state called Nigeria. And the least expected place was Biafra. The least expected region that could ever rise up to fight Nigeria is Biafra. Nobody believed today, then, that Biafra will pick up arms to defend themselves. They never believed. In fact, nobody ever believed that the situation, Nigeria thought they have actually conquered everything that, when you talk as a Biafran, they tell you about your business. They tell you about your properties. They tell you how are you going to eat. So Nigeria government has actually destroyed the future of an average Biafran. Not only an average Biafran, they have destroyed the future of those who even believe in Nigeria. What did we do? We noticed that that is the only weapon they have against us. And we went to work. We start reshaping the mind of our people. And what do they call it? They say brainwash. How will you not be happy if somebody brainwash you to be strong? How will you not be happy when somebody brainwash you to stand against your oppressor? Everybody will be very happy with that kind of brainwashing. But the elite, those enablers, are never happy with the way that every Biafran has actually waking up. The same people who, during the COVID-19, they gathered all the palliative and locked it up. Another region was enjoying palliative from the government, but none, not even one bag of rice were shared to the Biafra people. In fact, the minister, a woman that was in charge of the palliative then, even openly in public, said that the Biafra people will never receive any palliative. It is on record and the videos are there, that their people are living abroad. And so they receive money from their relatives. But not everybody in Biafra land have relatives abroad. But that was the conclusion of a Nigeria state over a people that they have refused to let go. So, after all this, everybody will relax. Nigeria succeeded in making sure that something happened today. It's just 1 week. Everybody will forget about it. And they wanted to do it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. After they kidnapped him, they wanted to make sure that, nobody talked about him. So after I studied this thing, I said, what we are going to do is to make sure that the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I don't know why people would be calling me when they know that I'm live, that the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will make sure that those who kidnap him will never, ever leave to tell the story. One moment, I have to, all right? Those calling me should stop calling me, please. So we started by making sure that those who were bragging about the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and how the Biafra movement have ended will be put to shame. We said that the kidnap is going to be very expensive. We started from there. Today, it is very, very expensive. Today, the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become the most expensive commodity, the most expensive movement, the most expensive project that Nigeria has ever embarked on. It has cost everything that Nigeria never expected. I didn't going to end there. I also promised Nigeria that the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will facilitate the Biafra to emerge as a nation. They thought it was a joke. So we used that kidnapping to become what we are today. That is the reason why Biafra is flying all over the world. And let me also tell you, I am aware that they have actually concluded to grant Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bail this month. We welcome that. Go and mark my word. We welcome that. I just want to put it on notice to every Biafran. We have two goals. One is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by the activities of the Biafra government. Two is the Biafra freedom and the Biafra independence. That is the main goal. It was the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. And so, after they have released him this month, we will go to the next stage. But I'm not going to talk yet until this bail is granted. I am also aware that I have even planned that the people that are going to come as a shorty after the bail has been granted this month will all be Northerners. I know that maybe after this now they're going to change it, but I don't want to talk much, so that not to, influence anything. But we are very, very much aware of what has been agreed on, and we are going to be waiting very patiently for that. So Biafra must be on standby. Once he is released, one of our objectives has been achieved. And then we go to the next one. And I believe you know what it means. So my fellow Biafran, today we have decided that the delegitimization of the Nigeria terrorist state within Biafra land will be taken to the next level. And that's why today we are locking down the Nigeria institutions in Biafra land, because it is this institution that generate money, they generate fund to fund the terrorism against our people. So we are fighting the source of the income of Nigeria. Not only that, if we are now an independent state, we are going to place sanctions on Nigeria. We impose economic sanctions. And because we are not yet an independent state, we have to now figure out how to navigate this particular complex situation. Now we have navigated it. We have figured out how to impose the sanctions on Nigeria within Biafra land. And that sanction is the lockdown of every Nigeria institution for 30 days. Today is the 5th day. After these 30 days, and maybe they still did not release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on this particular September hearing, we will extend the lockdown of the Nigeria institution for 60 days. After 60 days, we will extend it to 90 days. I am telling you the fact. And this is going to continue until we will make sure that no office of Nigeria will be very, very opening in Biafra land. They will stay and they will be scared of staying in Biafra territory. That's our target, because you can never allow a terrorist state to breathe. No, we do not want to let them breathe even 1 minute, because 1 minute of breathing will bring arms to kill our people. So we will never allow them to breathe in Biafra land. So after these 30 days, we will give them maybe 1 week break, and we'll come again for 2 months. And let me tell you, we still have a long way to go. 25 days is still remaining from the 30 days. 25. Those who think they have violated this particular order by the Biafra government will have themselves to blame. I am telling you the fact. So we will make sure that the delegitimization of Nigeria will continue to enter new dimension at every stage and every point in time. This stage 1 is this 30 days. And this will continue until we go to November, when our convention will start on the 29th of November in Finland. And of course, by then, you don't need to know, I don't need to tell you what will be happening in Nigeria. Because now they have seen the green light and they are running up and down, consulting with the European Union, consulting with whatever they are consulting with, and all that. They even agreed and have paid one country heavily to hack into my account. And the country actually collected the money to hack my phone, to hack my X account, to hack my email. And I tell them that I am in Finland, a nation of innovation and technology. If you can hack my phone, and hack my email and hack my X account, then I know that Nigeria have actually done very well. That will never happen.